Yeah. Definitely a rough loss to take. He even could have rotated his stalkers to block the ramp a little bit better. He made some mistakes with his control. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going into game number 2 here on Overgrowth in our final round of 8 match. Down here in the bottom left, stats, KT Rolster.
And up here in the top right, the chisel toss. Look at those biceps.
Oh.
Damn. That vascular system in that arms, man. Zest. Needs to start working out and start pracking, man. He can't afford to miss these force fields.
And then it's got to be taking 2 sentries, one in each arm, and lifting those up instead, man.
I had a joke lined up before if we weren't ever going to be on Twitch. I was going to say Capper. I was going to say, oh, wait. I was going to say Capper. I'd use Capper, but we're not on Twitch TV today. It would have been so funny, but then we're up on SC2ProLeague.com. SC2 Pro League. If you guys want to go watch this on Twitch, it's up there as well.
Yeah.
Finally fixed it.
Well, check it out again.
Damn, man. Veiny. No, Matt means man. Buff.
Buff.
That guy is jacked. I wouldn't want to get in a fight with him.
Well,
especially, I wouldn't want to be stats if he wins this best of 5. If they live together, man, he's going to get a beat down.
Yeoman's saying Blizzard keeps buffing Protoss, man. I'm pretty sure that they might have had a hand in buffing Zest, dude. Nerf Zest. That's all I'm saying.
Zest, man.
I don't know what people are talking about on Reddit. You know, you go to Nerf. I think maybe like we got to get the Swarm host back and all. I'm like, just got to nerf Zest.
Yeah, well, you know,
too buff.
You know, that like that Nodus buddy threat on Team Liquid. I think they need one for Zest because I think Zest is bigger.
Oh, Zest is definitely bigger.
Easily.
No offense, Nada. But Nada just came back from the military. I'm streaming a lot of Brood War. I miss you, Nada. Come back to Starcraft 2. I know you hate it, but it's okay.
He's making too much money on Africa TV now.
Well, SBENU is allowing people to make money in StarCraft 1 tournaments as well now, so.
That is true too, actually.
Pick your StarCraft. You can do both. It's viable.
SBENU's got everything.
As long as you're good.
There we go. 2 gateways on the way for both sides. So we are going to see some pretty quick expands from both. Yeah, look at that. Quick sentries coming out. Quick sentry.
Quick sentries. And Twilight Council going to be the tech of choice here for stats. Whereas I'll have to give a little bit more time to Zest, who spent his 100 gas on the Mothership core instead. It's going to be a Stargate.
Okay. Okay. 2 gates into a Stargate. And we're seeing a Twilight from stats. And just going to be pumping out a lot more Stalkers, maybe trying to apply the pressure early on. And Zest's going to be careful because he's actually going to go out into the map with that Mothership core. There's enough Stalkers in place. Could get sniped out.
There's a Nexus.
Blink.
Blink.
There we go.
So Blink versus a, I wouldn't say it's a greedy Nexus, but an early Nexus and a Stargate means not a lot of gateway units to defend. He's also even going to go into a Robo. He's doing a lot here. He's like trying to go 2-gate, Robo, and a Stargate. It means he's going to have a lot of production, but no units.
What did he cancel then? Was it the Mothership core or a Stalker?
I think a Stalker.
Yeah. He just got a ton of money. And yeah, it's going to be that quick Oracle. He's kind of realized at this point, okay, there's no real chance of me taking any early damage, so I'm going to get away with the greediest build I've ever done. 2 gateways into Stargate, into a Robo with 1 Stalker and a Mothership core. So yeah, he would have canceled that Stalker.
Stalker, remember the Phoenix, the hallucination is going to see there's only 1 Stalker on the map, and This may actually trigger Stats to be a bit more aggressive here.
Well, he did scout that Stargate, but he is moving away from his Nexus. It's gonna be scary.
Oh, he's in a great position here, though.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that poor little probe could have started it if he was just a second faster. And that's actually going to delay that Nexus significantly. So Zest in a pretty good spot. He's getting away with everything, and now he's able to get this this Immortal up as well for free. So greedy. I mean, he's getting away with pretty much everything except murder in this game.
Well, could be murder if we see this game going the way it is. He's going to have such an economic lead, composition lead, or advantage with these Immortals coming out. First one almost out. And he's got like a fair idea of exactly what Stats is making and the fact that he has Blink with that Blink forward onto the Oracle.
Yeah. Well, Oracle hasn't really been able to get much done in the way of damage itself, but it's really forced Stats to play defensively, and that's damage, whether you can see it on a chart or not. And
it's just so much space more than anything, right? Like, he has just had so much space to go into this Immortal, faster expansion off nearly nothing. Here we go again. He's going to be looking for more kills. 3 Stalkers in place.
Yep, and Blink, so not going to be able to stick around. Going to take some actual hit point damage this time. Immortal's cruising on out on both sides of things here. Zest does have the faster Nexus and the better Immortal count. I think Stats' play here is simply to try to get ahead in these Forge upgrades as he's doing, and to just kind of turtle and hope that we get to that max out PvP where it's all about positioning rather than early advantages. Look at how far behind Zest's Forge is, in fact.
Yeah.
I think he was somewhat concerned about his vulnerability after he was so greedy.
Yeah, it definitely seems that way. He always kind of had the bank for it there. He just never decided to get it, which is a little bit of a mistake there, getting it a little bit later. But it's not going to do too much to him.
Sure, especially if we go to that later stage like I was talking about.
Yeah, I think it's getting to that point. Like, we're just going to see these guys go 3 base and go into heavy Colossus from there.
Yeah, he's totally getting total Oracle coverage here. No probes left unprotected. Just going to use Revelation here instead. Oh, that Chrono Boost coming out here again for another Immortal, adding a few gates. We are going to see the Bay finish first for Zest for his first Colossus. That's 4 gates, actually, both of them.
Yeah. Isn't it funny how similar these guys play when it comes to a macro game?
Yeah. And they're not going to be taking any risks with that 3rd base right now.
No, don't just yet. Just going to be, I guess, focusing on getting to Colossus. Begin that Colossus ball and when they have the spare minerals. Go for this Nexus, and there we go. Zest looking in great shape right now. They are very similar in supply. He's always just that one little step ahead in terms of tech and economy.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be one of those games that kind of takes a bit more time to ramp up. You're kind of sitting back, chewing on that popcorn back at home. If you're a Zest fan, know that he is slightly ahead. Does have so many good advantages. This one Oracle is still like one of those huge advantages that he has. The constant threat and a constant scout. Look at all the vision he gets just from something like this.
Yeah. Revelation is sick, man. So much. Sees exactly where the army is at all times. Knows he can just start killing debris and just float around the map doing whatever he wants. His 3rd base almost finished at this point, and we actually have seen nothing extra from Stats. I think Stats from here is essentially just going all in.
He has to.
He added 2 extra gates beyond that, so he's going to be up to 8 gates from here.
Zest does have a cannon at each base. +2 is not going to be ready in time for this attack for Stats. So he decided to commit to it now.
No, he's not going to have range either for his Colossus. We're actually going to see Zest be ahead in that.
Zest also had an army supply. As long as he gets into a good position, I can't imagine Stats can get much done here. Time Warp is key here. Charge is not even started yet for Stats as far as I can tell. Yeah.
No.
He's just committing more to Stalkers here instead.
Just that big gateway ball from here. He's going to try and overwhelm while he's down at base. Yeah, look at that. Even using some Archons.
I like this.
Buffering.
Sentries aren't going to do much damage in the fight. As long as you got that Guardian Shield energy, you don't need the rest. Ooh, going to get this Oracle. Nexus Cannon goes down here, and he's going to need to actually burst this down and get out. Or this is going to be a big commitment that ended up being totally useless.
Yeah, I don't think he can actually do what he needs to this base.
No way. He's getting into a good position here. But it's still his army is too small. Time Warp is really good, and this makes Zest a bit nervous, and that Colossus does join up in a much better position here for stats, in fact. Well, I just think Zest has too much. Regardless, those Archons aren't real, man.
They aren't real, man, and there's a Nexus Cannon this whole time. 3 Immortals remain. Going to be DPSing down the remaining Colossus. There's nothing left.
That's it. Even with a brilliant position, it's just not enough. GG.
Very nice game from Zest, you know. Just a straight-up macro game. He was just ahead every step of the way, playing for that super greedy style. And he avoided all the danger.
Really well done. And Zest really just... No, that player actually looking phased in this series. It's just blow for blow. Stat 6, an early snipe build. Zest plays a straight-up game, gets ahead early on. Plays really greedy. That's really the bottom line here in this last game we just watched. I mean, he was just taking a ton of risks. He was going to 2 gates without making any units out of them, plus minus his first stock, or plus a Robo, and then an Oracle and a Nexus. Like, he did everything. And the Oracle kept stats occupied, and that gave him enough space to do all of that, what he was doing, like as you were saying.
Yeah.